You're listening to FUBAR Weekly on KDSR, Demo Spin Radio, brought to you by ARC Network Live 365, the station where everyone deserves to be heard. The following program contains strong language and adult content. Listener discretion is advised. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
That's right. The fucking thing still sucks. It never stops sucking. What's going on? Why am I so low? Why do I sound check, chickadee, check? I don't know what's going on. I'm a moron. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. FUBAR Weekly Show. Today is Tuesday, the 7th of April, 2020, in full coronavirus. We're in full coronavirus swing. Quarantine swing, of course, quarantine. So we're not at home. We're in our studio in our undisclosed location. So welcome. Hopefully we get to entertain you tonight, take your mind off of things or off of the misery of things. Cause I don't know anyone who's truly happy about having to be quarantined. I know I'm kind of miserable and I quarantine on a regular basis. Like to me, staying home and not going places is like my normal. I don't like going places. I'm a fucking hermit. Hermits have no peer pressure. This kid over here, my guest for tonight. Actually, let me explain why Nicole's not here. She decided she wanted to stay home to avoid possibly contracting this terrible thing. So I figured I would risk my son's life to come out here and to do the show. So Nicole's gonna call in a little while. But she didn't really feel like coming out, which is a-okay with me. I get it. But we're going to be talking to Raj. You may want to put the microphone in a position to be used. Kind of important. All right.
Is that good?
You got to put it in front of you. See where it is in relation to mine?
Yeah.
Like it's right in front of my face. You can move. You can slide the whole base forward. Get comfortable. This is the shit you should have been doing before. Come on.
I'm sorry, I'm retarded.
Am I allowed to beat him? Like what age is it okay to beat your kids?
18. That's when it changes from a felony to a misdemeanor.
That's true. I'm looking forward to that. So point the mic down. You got to point it right at your faces. You can adjust the whole thing however you need to. This is not fucking difficult.
Okay. For me, it is.
Hey, nice haircut. And yes, this will help me escape. Yes, it will. Hey, Rogers, nice mic technique. Yeah, this kid just doesn't get it, man.
Is it supposed to be up here?
Yeah. Let's do that. This way, anything you say sounds awesome and makes perfectly logical sense. Oh, Jesus Christ. If anybody wants to know why I drink on a regular basis, this kid is why I fucking drink on a regular basis.
He's lying. He doesn't do it that often.
Not when you can see, man. Raj will make me, what do you call them?
Spicy sodas?
Spicy sodas. Which is, it's just Diet Coke and nothing more.
Right.
Oh, so what we're going to be talking to Raj about today is what it's like to be a high school student in a quarantine. And obviously, when, quarantine, you can't go out. So he's obviously not getting any nish. You know what I mean? There's no like, hot prom queen ready to grind down on him, like, bring it down to a nub.
That's the biggest joke you've ever made.
No, you are the biggest joke I ever made. I love you, man. I love this kid. This is gonna be some father-son banter. This is awesome. Better than the devil's lettuce, yes, or the spooky spinach, or stop playing with my tits. Or the wacky tobacco. Stop it. Now he's playing with, you know what? Here's the thing. Like Nicole brought in this fucking banana, and I love the banana. It's so cute. And it goes with the boobies really well. But since Roger's been, he squeezed the tits once, but he's been sitting here playing with the banana the whole time. Son, if you're going to come out of the closet, you're going to do it on the show, which would be some great radio. I'm okay with that. What do I tell you your whole life? It's okay if you're gay, just don't be one of them fancy ones. I fucking love
I'm not gay.
Sure you're not.
Okay.
I love this kid. He's not actually. He's me. He liked the women's. You know what I'm gonna do after the show tonight?
What?
Your mom.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah. So Raj, tell us a little bit about what it's like, how you've made the transition in from doing nothing in school to doing nothing at home. Come on.
Wow, Dad, that's an hilarious joke. I've actually done more at home than
Yeah,
I
I
ever
know.
do at school.
Yeah, I know, because I'm a Nazi and Mom's a Nazi and we're Nazis.
You're not as strict.
Yeah. Well,
Mom's the strict one.
that's true. But come on, like
hell.
It's hell. Why is it hell? Because we're forcing you to actually do your work.
No, because I actually do my work in class. I just don't do my homework, and this is.
And
just
that's
homework.
important. And homework is important, is it not?
To me, it isn't.
Oh,
I can get.
okay.
I can pass.
Got to watch that dead air, buddy.
I can pass most of my tests.
So the way they're doing it here in Florida, they have this this program called EDSB. It's like an online thingy. Don't just stop the sighing and shit, you bastard. It's called EDSB, and what it is they log in and they get all the classes, and the teachers can upload work and they do their work and then they re-upload it back. And there's a couple of ancillary programs that they can use for various things, but it's kind of cool. It took a little while to figure it out, but it's really good. It's really efficient. And what I actually foresee is a lot of people, especially if they're a stay-at-home mom type thing, almost switching to homeschooling because it's very easy. And what?
No, it's not.
What's
For the
easy for
kids.
me?
Yeah, for the
So
parents,
it's a pain in the
it's
ass.
easy. For the parents, it's easy. For the kids, it's not.
School shootings are down.
What are they gonna do? Shoot the computer monitor? So funny.
But yeah, it's and that's the tough thing. Like he's a little bit easier because he knows what he needs to do. He can figure things out a little bit. My daughter, who's 10 or 12. How old is she? She's 12.
12.
Yeah, she's 12. I knew that. Just testing, make sure you knew. She's in 6th grade, so it's a little more challenging and kind of a little bit more foot up the ass kind of shit to make sure she's doing. She's very, very, very stubborn today.
Especially since
point the mic towards your mouth.
Especially since I've been using it for 3 years.
There you go.
Since 6th grade.
Yeah.
So I've been used to it. This is her first year using it, so
oh really?
I don't blame her.
Oh.
So.
Well, I mean, she's also a pain in the ass, but I love her.
Oh, in
'cause
general, yeah.
She's cute. She's almost cuter than you.
It's still funny though when she.
You know who my favorite kid is, Raj?
Tiana.
Yeah, that's right. Your
Older
stepsister.
sister.
Your other sister.
Yeah, my favorite sister.
She's my favorite kid.
Yeah, she's a favorite.
So so like it's harder to pick up girls now, right?
Yeah. But I mean, I didn't do that in general.
Yeah, I know. We know. Trust me. We know.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
Thoughts are bad.
Does he help his sister with school?
No, I don't even help
No,
myself.
he does not. They are complete assholes to each other. Nonstop, nothing but fighting, arguing. I don't even know why. It's like,
I tried helping her yesterday and she started screaming at me only
Yeah.
because I picked up her phone just to help her.
they fight like cats and dogs, and it's kind of ridiculous. I should beat them more often. Somebody sent me a picture today, and it was Jello made out of NyQuil. It was green Jello made out of NyQuil. It's recipes I'm going to try. Oh, once you eat it,
Benadryl sandwiches.
Benadryl sandwiches. It actually hasn't been that bad. The only thing, we're all starting to get to the point where we're starting to get stir crazy. I'm not big on going out. I really don't like going out to dinner. I don't like sitting in bars. I'm kind of over that in my life. But we're starting to get stir crazy because just being in the house. I mean, we can go out front, go outside the house, go out in the front yard, go out in the backyard. That's fine. But just seeing other scenery. Last week we decided to go for a drive around Sunset, which was nice. But now they're starting to make things more and more restrictive here, and it's people are going to start going crazy. Domestic violence, and this is kind of obviously something that was expected, even though it shouldn't be something that exists. But domestic violence is up. Because you get, asshole husbands and asshole wives locked up in the same house, can't go anywhere. So what are they going to do? They're going to fucking fight. And then they're going to fucking fight and fuck. And what? Cover your ears when I say that stuff.
I know you don't. I've heard worse. I've played Cards Against Humanity with you.
That's true. He has. Speaking of playing games, for everybody who's looking for some sort of an escape and something to do, you can't go visit family. In my my life, my situation, I don't have a tremendous amount of family here in Florida. I have a lot of family in New York, and obviously we can't go see them. So My stepdaughter, who I've talked about, she's older, she's 30, she's married, she lives on her own,
My
she
favorite.
makes more money than me. She is holed up in her apartment in New York City. They're not going anywhere. They're not working. So, they wanted to do something. They want to do like a family game night. And was it Jackbox.tv?
Yeah. There's like multiple packs.
Well, we'll get there.
yeah.
We'll get there. Slow your roll, buddy. So Jackbox.tv, it's a website, and there are game packs you can buy. So what she did was we did one of those what's the video conference thing? Zoom. We did a Zoom video conference. She shared her screen to ours, and we played the game. It was almost like we were in the same room. And some of the games are absolutely freaking hilarious. One is very similar to Cards Against Humanity, where you fill in the blank.
Quiplash.
Quiplash.
Yes.
Yeah. So there are different video packs, but if you're technologically advanced or technologically able, which I am not at all, and this is not a sponsored deal, Jackbox, give us your money. We'll keep talking about it. I'll fucking play it live on TV.
There's 6 packs.
Okay.
Jackbox Party Pack 3 has Quiplash 2, which has more, and it has the original 2.
Okay. So they have it. Don't give too much information because they're not paying us. So
hey,
slow your freaking roll, dude.
You know what? The more you say, and this video, I'm just kidding. Raid Shadow Legends.
Yeah. By the way, everybody says that I have a very Howard Stern sound to my voice, and I got a new one today. I was talking to somebody who has a very buttery voice, and he said that I sound like Ted. The stuffed bear, the Seth MacFarlane movie. He said I sound like Ted. Now I'm a little stuffed up because of allergies. It's not the Rona. But he said that.
It's a pun.
I get it.
Yeah, I got
Stuffed teddy bear. But he said I sound like Ted on the phone, which was really strange. But it's a new one. Hey, fuck it.
I can actually hear it a little bit.
I don't know where it comes from. I mean,
it's Long Island because they're close to New England, and
yeah, I guess so. I mean, I also had a lot of family from New England. Goddamn people from Rhode Island, from Woonsocket. Ron says not Boston. No, definitely not Boston enough.
No, it's like,
I do not have the urge to blow Tom Brady, even though he's back here. He's here in Tampa now. I'm not that far in New England, but he's like, oh, you sound like Ted. I'm like, okay.
Talking teddy bear.
Okay. And you look like the fucking guy from Rascal Flatts. He does. He's like a mix, and he's such a nice guy. His name's Rob Pitts. He's got a YouTube channel, so check him out. It's Rabbits. The name of the channel is Rob Pitts, but it's Rabbits Used Cars, and he's got like a deep Southern voice, Greenville, South Carolina. He's got that very Southern voice, very deep, very buttery. But he looks like if the lead singer of Rascal Flatts and Guy Fieri had a bastard child, it would look like Rob Pitts. And he's the nicest guy. He's a classic car guy. I'm not going to jinx it, but I may be obtaining a vehicle from said gentleman. We'll talk about that another time. It's not the time nor the place, but check his channel out. It's fucking cool.
He's got the sweetest buttery voice on
YouTube.
YouTube.
And if you especially check out the video with the C4 Corvette, hint, hint. But yeah, so Ted, that was a new one. But anyway, so check out Jackbox.tv. If you're looking for a way to escape the monotony of quarantine life and you have family in other places, it's really fucking cool. You link it up through one of those video conferences, share the screen, and it's right there. It's all in real time, and it's very fun, and it's a change of pace. So I mean, if anybody wants to talk about their experiences at this quarantine, feel free. Hell, maybe able to get you. We're gonna get Nicole to call in a little bit to do a little Florida Man in this day in history type action. Do that in a little bit. Yeah. So come on, people, say hi. Say hi, motherfucker.
What's up?
What's up? Talk to little Raj. Talk about how sweet his tits are. It's interesting
Dad,
that you have such a heavy New York accent, but your son has no New York accent at all. Yeah, I know he's being raised in Florida, but there's no New. I don't even think is my accent really that heavy. I mean,
you got a little Long Island accent.
I mean, I do. It's
City,
definitely there.
Like
it's definitely there. But like I pronounce R's a lot at the end of words. Like I drink water. I don't drink water unless I'm drunk or lazy or angry. When I'm angry, the New York comes out like in full color. But I mean, Roger's been living here now, 9 years, 8 years?
Yeah.
8 years. So we moved here when he was 7.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Second grade.
Sweet, I'm getting this. Say coffee.
I'm wearing my Florida man shirt.
See, I'll say coffee, but if I'm drunk, lazy, or angry, it's coffee.
I say
A cup of
coffee though.
But I say coffee.
I'm wearing my Florida man shirt.
He's wearing his Cletus McFarland shirt.
Shout out to Cletus.
Shout out to Cletus McBeatus.
Congrats on winning the Freedom 500.
Yes,
last Monday.
we'll talk about that in a minute.
Okay.
But yeah. So I mean, like I'll say butter. I'll put the R at the end of butter. It's not butter. I'll say water. I use R. So, I do have a New York accent. I know that, and I do kind of make strides to minimize it a little bit. Not so much because I'm ashamed of the fact that I'm from that communist fucking dickhole state, but just because I do voice acting and to try and be a little bit clearer and have better diction and over enunciate my words.
It sounded like you said diction.
Dick. I did say diction.
Oh, you said diction.
How's your dictation machine? How's your dictation machine?
It's right here.
It is heavy. It's not heavy.
It's
not that. I mean, is it really that heavy?
I've lived in Florida, so I mean,
I gotta be honest. I was just happy that I wasn't compared to Howard Stern for once. I mean, I like Howard Stern. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Howard, but I'm not trying to sound like Howard.
Yeah.
Not Jewy enough. You do a pretty good job of neutral. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to work on, Ron. And what's crazy is, and we've talked about this. When I go to New York and I come back down here, I'll be talking like I'm right at fucking Brooklyn. I'll start fucking talking like this and fucking
you're not that bad.
Put some water in the pot, have some coffee. When I come back.
When you come back, it's more noticeable.
Yeah,
but it's still noticeable.
Oh yeah,
it's there. It's always been there.
But yeah, again, I'm happy to have something other than Howard Stern be compared to.
I've lived here half of my life officially.
Man. Yes, you have.
So it's like on my 15th birthday, I'm full on Florida man.
Yeah, which is next month. Oh my! If you live that long, boy.
Oh yeah, we're being homeschooled, so I'm.
Hey, your teachers are fucking awesome.
My AP Human teacher.
No, I'm talking about me, you asshole.
Oh.
Yeah, dick.
You guys have the same sense of humor.
That's true.
He really does.
His history teacher is fucking nuts, and I love him.
It's a taller, skinnier version of you.
Yeah. Why is it got to be skinnier, man? What are you trying to say? I'm fat?
Yeah, it's pretty obvious. That's where I get it from.
Who the fuck's your father?
Not you.
Can your son do a New York accent? Hey, come on, Raj.
No, I can't. I've lived in Florida for so long that it's like not there.
Come on. Say coffee. Say coffee.
Coffee. I say
no,
coffee.
Say coffee.
Coffee.
Coffee. Do it like Vic would do it.
Coffee.
Who wants some coffee?
Who wants coffee?
Hey, get your coffee right here. Eh?
Did you just like?
I just grabbed my junk. Yeah. Why is that so funny? I get out of the shower last night. Not even last night. Yesterday afternoon, I'm getting dressed to come to the office, and this kid just walks in my bedroom. I'm sitting on my bed, like taking stuff out of a fucking hamper. I'm naked, and he just like walks in. I love you, Dad. Like, I love you too. Get the fuck out. Stop chewing on the collar. You're gonna stretch it out. Stop. You're gonna give yourself a rash.
A rash.
Yeah. Come on, give us some New York. Say forget about it.
Forget about it. I really can't.
Why not?
It's just like
say butter.
Butter.
It's like butter.
I can't.
It's like straight up butter, baby. I can't believe it's not butter. Don't tell me this shit ain't butter, eh?
The one bit from Family Guy.
Pretend you're speaking Italian and do this.
Oh,
hey!
You see, I embrace my Italian. Hey, spaghetti!
Hey, spaghettios. Yeah, spaghettios. That's Florida
Chef
Italian
Boyardee.
right there. Chef Boyardee.
Pizza Hut.
I fucking like Chef Boyardee. So yeah, that's he doesn't really do impressions. He's getting there. The potential you have, boy. Seriously, the potential you have. Every opportunity on a silver platter. What do you do with that silver platter? You take a big shit right on it. You need to stop that. Stop that, son. Don't spin a star on the end. It's a starfish.
You're not the sheriff.
All right, Raj, the stretchy cheese, the stretchy white cheese that you put on pizza.
It's mozzarella.
Mozzarella.
You see, I say it like that because I'm used to that.
Because you used to. Hey, mozzarella.
I speak like a.
What are the little rings of squid that are fried?
Calamad.
A tubular pasta filled with cheese.
Rigatoni.
No, bigger.
Oh, penne?
No. Come on.
Tube noodle.
Maragod.
Oh. Hey, hey, Tony.
What's the stuff that Grandma cooks on a Sunday?
Sauce.
Marinade.
Marinade.
Marinade. Hey,
Sunday.
gabagool.
Gabagool.
Tony Gaga. Fucking love you, Vic. You don't listen to my show, but I love you anyway. His agent's a very nice guy.
Yes, I know. You talked to him.
Russell Best.
Yes.
So yeah, he's he's got pretty much, which I'm glad he's got a neutral accent, because as he's flipping burgers at McDonald's the rest of his life, he'll be able to at least effectively communicate.
Wow, Dad, that's hilarious.
I know.
But I don't
Hold the
remember asking.
pickles, hold the lettuce. Special orders, don't upset it. What?
No.
I'm just gonna keep busting your balls.
No.
Yes,
I
I'm
hate
your
school.
father. I'm supposed to fuck you up psychologically.
Okay,
It's my
I
job.
hate school because of the people mostly.
That's true. So just fucking think, you got like 3 years to go. Come on, fucking dick. We ain't got college. Oh, so
At this
so
point-
how's everybody's quarantines going? Is everybody keep staying 6 feet distance away from everyone and all that shit? Walking around with masks on.
We got our desk Germex, so I mean we're good.
Yeah, fucking. Oh, remind me to bring the one that's by the sink. Bring that home.
Okay.
But yeah. Still where? Yeah, Ron, I'm still working too. My day job, the show must go on, mainly because that's what we do.
I mean, you work from home most of the time.
Well, except when I have to go out on the road and meet with people.
Yeah.
So.
That's typically not fun because
Now the way things are, I can't effectively do the entirety of my day job, so I'm doing the best I can. Because that's the way things go. A lot of people out of work though, so make sure that if you got friends, family out of work, whether they're performers who aren't working or stuff like that, make sure you help them out as much you can when you can, as you can, how you can. Read that one.
I just farted on a podcast.
Benny was finally able to complete his unemployment application after several days and many hours. Let me tell you, I had to, right after I moved down here. Actually, it was like the day before Christmas Eve, 2013. I had gotten laid off from the job I was working. The management company for the building changed, and everybody who worked for the old management company got laid off right before Christmas. So that was really fucking nice. At least we got most of our Christmas tips first. So that was nice.
Wait, that was 2013. That was the same year that I got the Xbox.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I had gotten laid off and I collected unemployment. The only time in my life I had to collect unemployment, thank God. But what a pain in the ass to get that set up. And your first week unemployed, you basically you lose that. And like in Florida, the maximum is $275 a week, which I was making more than. And it's been that way for like 25 years or some shit. They haven't increased it, which needs to be fixed. But right now the system is so flooded with people trying to apply and so many people out of work that it's backlog. That was Benny able to finish it online, or do you have to fill out an application, paper application? Excuse me. Although I did hear that the federal government is giving up to $600 additional for those unemployed folks, which is good to offset. It's fucked up. I mean, he was able to do it online. All right, that's good. The it's tough, and
It's hurting a lot of people.
It's definitely hurting a lot of people, and it's something you don't think about. Like none of us, 6 months ago, none of us thought that we would be in this situation. We would be expecting, election season to be in full swing and all the bullshit that comes with that.
Oh no! This is the biggest BS that we've ever had.
You try, but people don't know how to listen. Yeah, it's true. Nobody
This
fucking
sucks.
listens.
I hate this.
You hate this?
Yeah.
What
Stupid
you
virus
what
you're
you
mean.
can't what you can't wrap your head around though at your age and your level of life experience,
Yeah, 'cause I'm an
you
idiot.
can't wrap your head around the momentous situation this
Yeah.
is. This is going to be something that kids are going to learn in school years from
Yeah.
now. They're going to learn about this situation.
Yeah, this is.
And
Worst thing ever.
it's insane. I have two friends in New York that have it. Some friends, family of friends have it. Unfortunately, someone one of their relatives just passed away from it. Your Aunt Cynthia says, "Hi, Raji."
Hi.
Hi.
One of my friends, cousins, got it and passed.
Yeah, you
had
can
cancer,
get
too.
closer to the
He
microphone.
had cancer too.
That
which was
sucks.
even worse.
That sucks. But it is a bad disease, and it's dangerous, and there are a lot of people that still don't understand why we're doing what we're doing, and to make it worse, they're still gathering in fucking groups. My buddy Peter went down to Port Jeff the other day up in New York, went down to Port Jefferson. People are walking through the streets right next to each other like everything's fucking cool and normal. And this is why New York is such a fucking hotbed, especially Suffolk County, New York, is such a hotbed of this disease. There are so many people that fucking have it, and it's because people don't fucking listen.
Yeah, like that idiot who decided to go on public transportation.
Yeah. We talked about that already.
You talked about that? That was last week?
Yeah. But and that's the thing, you're told to stay home, stay the fuck home. And the reason is because we don't want to inundate the medical system with sick people, because we don't have the capability to treat that many people. So the best thing is prevention. And an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Remember that. So statistic wise, right now, there have been 1,430,941 cases, 82,026 deaths. This is worldwide. 300,970 have recovered. And if you look at the logarithmic scale, it looks as if we are flattening the curve, as it were. And that's what we need to do. And it's not, okay, the curve's flat, we can go back to normal life. No, we have to continue until we can essentially knock this down. But as I'm looking, yesterday, I'll use yesterday's statistics worldwide, against the entire world. In the United States, yesterday, there were 30,331 new cases. And that's a big fucking number. There are a total of 367 and 4 cases in the United. This was as of yesterday. Currently, they've added 33,331 new cases. The United States is up to 400,335 cases. There are 365,820 active. We've had 21,674 recovered. There are currently 9,169 serious critical.
69.
And deaths. There new deaths today. 1,970. So 1,009, almost 2,000 fellow Americans have died from that disease today. That's not a huge number when you look at the grand scheme and the actual percentage of population, but 2,000 people. That is the number of people that were killed. It was 2,700 on September 11th. So we're not lagging too far behind each day, losing that same equivalent number of people, which really puts it onto a really, really macabre perspective.
I thought it was 3,000.
Yeah, actually, it was just over 3,000.
All the
John Pine being one of them. Yeah, there have been so many people that you wouldn't think would be affected by this, and you just don't think about it. Now, granted, if you look, more people since this started have died from the flu, from influenza. But we have a better understanding of how influenza works, how influenza spreads. This isn't the flu. It's a different type of bacteria. It's actually closer to the common cold, but it's just a fucking cold on super uber steroids. Wondering what part of the country has the least number of deaths. I have that statistic in front of me.
It's probably
Bear with
Wyoming,
me.
because it's all cows.
Let's see. Currently, the U.S. Virgin Islands, which is a territory, has 1 death. Puerto Rico has 23. The Northern Mariana Islands have 2. Guam has 4. Alaska, actually, Wyoming has 0. There have been 0 deaths related to this. In Wyoming, there are 221 cases, 9 new cases today. But of the deaths, Alaska is, I guess, would be second because Wyoming has 0. But the lowest number with deaths is Alaska at 2. But again, Alaska is a very spread out state. And if you look at the, look at the numbers going down, it's, it follows population. New York, New Jersey, Michigan, California, Louisiana, Massachusetts, Pennsylvania, Florida.
Those are the all biggest, most populated states.
Not just populated, but densely populated. That's the problem. Like New York, it's dense population. It's urban, upright living. So people are on top of each other and they're getting sick. In fucking Alaska, everything's spread out. So it's not going to spread to that level.
Well,
in Wyoming, it's spread out. You're not going to have that. In Delaware, there's only fucking 10 people that live there anyway.
We're in Delaware.
For the longest time, it was like West Virginia, Arkansas, and like Oklahoma that didn't have any cases. And it's like inbreeding cures coronavirus.
Yeah, it's really surprising how the inbreeding is stopping it. You know, it's like,
that kind of went out the window. They're increasing in cases.
oh
now.
man.
Now here's something interesting. If
No,
you
but
know,
Wyoming still had zero
if you
deaths.
know someone who has had it and has recovered and is, you know, essentially cured and it's passed, please encourage them to go donate plasma, and specifically let them know that they are they're donating convalesced coronavirus plasma. Apparently the plasma has antibodies in it that help severe case patients to fight the disease. It's almost like giving them a vaccine. So if you know somebody that's recovered and they're able to donate blood or able to donate plasma, please get a hold of the One Blood, the American Red Cross, and let them know and donate that, because it can save fucking lives. Just sitting there for a couple hours and drinking some fucking orange juice can save lives. It's amazing. And if you have the ability to do it, you should fucking do it.
The big red bus goes to Publix's every once in a while.
Well, right now, that's,
yeah, it's out the window right now.
Yeah, you got to call them. Alaskans don't have to go places to get supplies because they have huge amounts already in house. That is true. And if you, I'm sure if we break it down, it won't let me click and break it down even further, but I'm sure if you look at where the cases are in Alaska, it's going to be places like Fairbanks and Juneau and Anchorage and cities. You're not going to have it in, or you probably wouldn't have it in, you know, Barrow, which is the northernmost city in the continental United
It's
States.
no longer Barrow.
Roger. Actually, it's Maddie. Good day, mate.
No.
You're international, bitch. Ask him about Crikey.
Oh wait, let's see. My F1 meme account.
Maddie, you're right. Nicole has changed. She got slightly taller, bigger tits, and she put on like 200 pounds. Maddie, this is my son Raj. This is the other Roger, Maddie down in Australia. We're talking about coronavirus, because what the fuck? Why not? What are you looking at?
Let's see.
Sending a dick pic to your boyfriend?
No. I have. So most of my statistics for my F1 meme account are in Europe, and I actually have Melbourne on there.
Wow, are they watching this right now?
No.
Then who cares? I mean, come on.
I mean,
seriously, he's in Brizzy. He's in Brisbane.
They find my memes funny.
He's a professional driver.
Like
he is.
Like taxi driver?
No, like bus.
Oh, that's cool.
Maddie, how many times when you were working did you start singing The Wheels on the Bus? I'd be like singing it every day, especially when there are passengers you don't want on the bus. I would start singing it just to piss them off because I'm an asshole. But anyway, so, you know, worldwide, you know what? Let me look. I want to see where's Australia at in the world rankings. You know, America's got to be number one, you know, because that's what we do. Apparently.
America.
We're fucking assholes. Fuck yeah. Now, that's not Australia. That's Austria. Big difference. Here we go. Australia, 5,000 cases.
Yeah. F1 got canceled.
The bus driver verse gets sung a lot. Yeah, so I mean, in Australia right now, according to this, you got 5,988 cases, 93 new cases today, 49 deaths plus 4 today. You know, it's got a potential to be really bad in a lot of places. You know, Australia, I've never been there, but it seems to me from what I know from what I've seen is you have like big cities and then nothing, and then a big city and then nothing, which is kind of like the way Australia is. I'm sorry, the way Alaska is, but you have potential for that to spread. And they're taking down in Australia, Raj. They are taking a badass fucking line. They have a quarantine mandatory stay at home thing, and if you're out, you can be fined up to $13,000.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Like
crazy.
I think like 2 days before the F1 race started, they had like guys rent out Skyriders and write cancel F1, which was crazy.
That'll happen. I mean,
you know what? It was a smart move.
You know, there's a lot of money being lost, not just people out of work. There are big events that had to be canceled that, you know, may not be able to collect on insurance on, because when you have a big event like that, you get insurance in case the event cancels. But, you know, there's a lot of people losing a lot of money, and it's, you know, it sucks, but it's kind of for the greater good of the world, the people of the world, because, you know,
this is a rude awakening.
That's that's a maximum fine. They're fining hundreds of people, $1,600 per person in a vehicle.
Jeez.
In a vehicle. See, that's crazy.
Dang.
Like, to me, if you're not going anywhere, like to me, going out for a drive is, very calming, very soothing, good way to clear my head. And I mean, get gas, go for the drive. Don't stop anywhere. Don't, just go for the drive and come back. I can't see, I don't see why they would write that. Especially if you can prove it. They're not taking that hard of a line here in Florida yet. They kind of should, especially in urban areas. Like 4 people in a car just driving should be left alone. But, if you got, a group of people congregating down at the shopping center, that's kind of a problem. Stop tapping.
Sorry.
It sounded like somebody's knocking on the door. But, I guess some places you got to take a hard line. Well, shit, in China, they were literally pulling people out of the fucking car and locking them up and beating them and shit.
Oh, in
they don't
India,
fuck around
they
in China.
were. I saw a video of like this guy walking down the street, and like 2 cops came over, and they said, "Stay home." And then they started beating him.
They just said stay home and started beating him. And
No,
there was no other interaction. They just started beating him for the sake of beating him, or did he start fucking resisting?
No. They started beating him. Like they started hitting him. Like
wow.
Yeah.
No, I mean it's it's another country. That's why we don't live there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
America.
That's where tech support lives, but we don't live there.
Dad, you have some very fun stories with them.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna go into that. Most of them are offensive.
Yeah, just look on his Facebook and he'll say it.
Yeah, that's true. But like I said, it looks like the curve is somewhat flattening, so we need to keep doing what we're doing, just step it up a notch. One thing I saw yesterday, it was really touching. Was in, I forget what hospital it was in New York. The local fire department, I think it was somewhere in center, the middle of the island, because it was Hagerman Fire Department. Forget who, the Patchogue. So somewhere, South Shore of Brookhaven town. There were they drove, I think it was Central Suffolk Hospital. Was it Central Suffolk? Brookhaven Memorial, maybe. Where the fire trucks basically paraded through the parking lot with lights and sirens on to kind of pay, show some respect to the healthcare workers. But I saw that, and what made me think, especially on Long Island, fire departments on Long Island, if you didn't see my post, all except for like 2 or 3 are all volunteer. So those ambulance crews, the firefighters are all volunteer. They do not get paid to do what they do. And, they deserve some recognition. I mean, nurses and the hospital staff, yes, they absolutely deserve. They're hardworking people, but they get paid. These firefighters do not get paid to go into your burning house and save your family. They do not get paid to cut you out of a car after you've wrecked. They do not get paid to resuscitate someone who's coding because of coronavirus. They do not get paid for that. They're volunteers are doing it willingly and of their own volition, and they deserve some special recognition as well.
Heroes.
They are. And to me, we had gone, my brother's involved in the fire service on Long Island. And we went to the 4th of July parade in Port Jefferson last year or the year before. It was last year.
Last year.
It was that was when I had you flash your tits at the truck. Was it the year before?
Ago.
So 2 years ago, we went down and we watched, we saw the parade. Fire departments on Long Island, those municipal parades are a big deal. And just see, and just, it kind of struck me because here where I live in Hillsborough County, Florida, it's all paid. They're all professional, and not saying that volunteers are unprofessional. I just use the word professional as in paid. They're all paid, and again, they deserve recognition for the tough job they do. But those guys on Long Island, one of the most populated places in the country, with the highest fucking taxes in the country, their firefighters are volunteers.
Don't they get a tax cut?
They get some perks, but they don't get a paycheck. There's a pension thing that they got to make a certain number of calls. We're not getting into that, but they do not get a regular paycheck for what they do. Then they volunteer time to maintain equipment. They volunteer time to train. Yeah. They volunteer time to, to get experience and be prepared to do the same job a paid department does, but they do it for nothing. So they definitely deserve some recognition. So if you're on Long Island and you're a Long Islander, thank a firefighter. Thank your nurses, thank your medical staff, but thank your volunteers.
And here's another thing I noticed. The 4th of July parade in New York.
Yeah.
You have like a whole bunch of people on the sidewalk. I marched in the one here in Florida, in our hometown.
Yeah.
And there was like nobody out there.
Yeah, because it's hot as fuck.
Oh, it was hot that day too.
It was hot as fuck.
Okay,
No,
New
it's
York,
different heat. It's different heat.
Okay,
man.
yeah, it was humid, and I
It's
was about
different
to,
heat.
I got into the car and I was ready. I was
Yeah,
about to
they
die.
also don't publicize it. And it's not a it's not a
but
historical
it's
thing,
like the
but
Port
whatever.
Chef one is like
You also
everyone's out there.
Yeah, you were also early. You were like the
Yeah,
first
we were
group.
The first group too.
It like fills out because I've done that parade a couple times and it's been busy.
'cause we're fucking-
Could have just been the year, whatever.
Right.
But give some love and some recognition to your volunteers. Police departments too. I mean, even though they get paid, they go through a lot, and give them all recognition except for that one fucking guy from the New York City Police Department Highway Patrol that gave me a ticket on the Staten Island Expressway a few years back. Fuck that guy. Everybody else, give him thanks.
When was that?
I've never understood how the tradition of a volunteer fire department is still a thing. It's a thing because it's a community thing. Obviously, in New York, taxes are fucking ridiculous. If you knew what some of these people paid in taxes, you would burn your fucking house down and move. And that's what a lot of people really should do. But it's up there. It's a community thing. It's a tradition. And it's just the way it is. And now they're starting to look to go to transition to paid departments because they're not getting the numbers they used to. It used to be like a big thing in the community. If you were a volunteer firefighter, you were respected, and it was a cool thing. And you got some perks that Newsday, the newspaper up there, kind of shit on when some departments built new firehouses and they had amenities like hot tubs and fitness rooms and big screen TVs with video game consoles that were paid for.
Awesome.
Cool. It's awesome and cool, but those were perks that they had to attract volunteers to come in. Hey, look, you volunteer to run into burning buildings to save lives, and we'll let you hang out in the hot tub. Which the hot tub is a therapeutic thing. You're doing physical work. So, they need some sort of, relaxation. They need fitness rooms to stay in shape because you can't be, an out of shape fat bastard trying to run into a fucking house. So
Chief Wiggum.
So, those perks that they said was excessive. It's not that they were making $100,000 a year like the police department and getting all these perks. They were getting nothing. And that was their pay, was getting access to those little amenities.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even much. They have a lot of fire departments in New York, which is a tradition, have bars in them where the volleys can go drink. I know because you've been there.
They also have a foosball table.
Yeah, they have stuff like that. But the bars, the taxpayers don't pay to stock the bars. The firefighters do that. They raise money themselves to buy things like that in the firehouse. They buy food. You having fun?
Yes.
Yeah, relax yourself, kid.
Fight.
So, these are perks that they get, and it was a community tradition. And again, they're starting to drop on numbers. So some departments are looking to go to a paid department, and it's sad, but it's a natural progression of the way things are. Kids these days aren't interested in volunteering their time to a community cause and to give back to the community. And it's really fucking sad.
Not in all cases.
Not in enough cases. Your cousin joined for how long?
For like a day.
And then he realized how much work he had to do, and the fact that when you're the low man on the totem pole, shit rolls downhill, so you get dumped on. He didn't want to stick it out. It wasn't his thing. So, and that's fine. If it's not your thing, it's not your thing. But people, it was a big thing back in the day, and unfortunately, that's kind of gone by the wayside. I have a lot of friends that are firefighters and in New York, and to them, it's like it's a brotherhood thing. It's a community of like a fraternity kind of thing. They're all friends. They hang out. You get a lot of support, help each other out on a lot of things, and it's a good way to network if you own a business. And it's just it's fallen by the wayside. It's such as life. It's good. It's so good once it hits your lips. What do you think, Raj?
In one way that sounded like really bad.
What?
It's real good when it hits your lips.
It's so good when it hits you. It's a line from what the fuck was that Will Ferrell movie? Jesus Christ.
Which one? There's like a lot of them. Was
You're
it like
my boy, Blue. Where they fucking with the fraternity. What the fuck was it?
I don't know.
Holy shit, my mind's fucking blank.
The only Will Ferrell movies I've seen is Elf and Talladega Nights.
They were both good.
Love Talladega Nights.
You never saw Step Brothers?
No.
Well, you saw Night at the Roxbury.
Yes, that one.
What is love? Baby,
Was that
don't
an SNL
hurt
film?
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah,
spinoff
that
of
was-
the SNL skit.
Yeah.
So what else is going on, people? I don't know if Nicole's watched. Let me text Nicole. See.
But yeah, I don't like this whole quarantine thing.
Why not?
It's just it's not fun.
It's not
I
fun.
mean,
Why is it not fun?
Really, all I need is video games, and yeah, that's really it. There's nothing else in my life that's fun. I don't have any friends either, so I mean, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's fine.
I don't need friends.
feel-
They disappoint me.
You can go to 5 or 6 stores or just one.
Nicoleolio. I think I wanna know ya.
Okay.
I'm going to actually turn the ringer on. Where is she? Was like one of the last people I messaged. Wow, there it is. I'll just say call when you're ready. Or if you're listening, you can call when you're ready. I'm going to turn my ringer on so I don't miss.
Actually,
so don't miss your call.
I have an idea.
What's your idea?
You get like a whole bunch of comedians and you play Quiplash with them and you like stream it.
That'll be fun. I want to do that. I want to do something like that with the audience. I think that would be really fun.
You know,
so Nicole, if you're listening, call my phone. Don't call me on fucking Facebook Messenger. I hate when she does that. I hate when anybody does that.
Swag.
It's
like a meme now again.
Yep.
It used to not be funny, but now it is.
This show is usually tough to do when Nicole's not here. It's good that you're here, Raj. But one thing that's nice about not having Nicole not in here, I could fart. I usually hold that in because I'm polite.
Wow. It's okay. I ripped on air too.
All right. So yeah, Nicole's going to call in when she gets a chance to talk about Florida man stuff and date and history.
Florida man.
While we're waiting for her to call in, I want to give a shout out, even though he's not watching the show, to Cletus McFarland, Garrett Mitchell, who is the new owner of the old DeSoto Speedway down in Bradenton. Stop doing that.
Sorry,
he's banging
I'm
on the
stupid.
desk. Yes, you are.
Thank you.
So Cletus McFarland bought the old DeSoto Speedway, and he's renovating it, turning it into this big racetrack with a burnout pad, making it really cool. And they had their first event last Thursday. It was supposed to be Friday night. They ran this race. They called the Freedom 500. He got a bunch of YouTubers and his friends to run this race. They had identical matching Crown Victorias that they had bought from police department at public auction, and they raced these cars, and it was so good, so well done. No audience, no crowd. It was just the drivers in their cars on the track with the film crew. There were maybe 30 people at the track filming this, and they broadcast it live on the internet. It was like a pay-per-view kind of thing, but it was just so good, so well done for the amount of time they had. It was cut back by a day because Florida was going into this statewide mandatory stay at home, so they wanted to get it in. So they moved it from Friday to Thursday. They had some technical problems, but they just rolled right the fuck through it. And it ended up being really a very entertaining event to watch, and they did a great job.
There was like 3 green light checkers at the end.
Yeah, but they did a great job, and so good job. Thank you to Cletus McFarland for.
It's probably going to be on the channel within the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, they're gonna put it up for everyone to see, but they wanted the pay-per-view people to have first crack. But they did a great job.
Surprisingly, there was a lot of emotion that showed in that race with the drivers.
Yeah, one of the drivers got angry and threw his helmet, and it was just
helmet and Haas device.
Yeah, but most people who are watching aren't race fans, Rod. So you start talking shit like that, not gonna know what the fuck you're talking about.
Oh yeah, I'm unfunny.
Calm down. But it was really good, and I wish them a lot of luck in doing. I'm looking forward to going down there and seeing some events.
Cletus and cars.
And Cletus, if you happen to listen to this and you need an announcer with a buttery voice, I have a lot of experience in the motorsports world. So, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, hire me. Will work for hot dogs and beer. Get drunk. At the end of the race. He coming out. What was he one announcer? What did he keep saying? He's coming in. Coming in hot. Coming in hot. Everything was coming in hot. It was funny.
Yeah, because then you made the joke. You're like, yeah, man.
I need to get my phone charger.
It's right here. Oh wait, no, it's fine.
Okay. If you call me on Facebook Messenger. I will punch Roger in the face. Hard.
Calling Facebook Messenger. Let's get my 18th birthday present. 3 years
don't
early.
don't call me on Facebook Messenger. You know what it
3
is?
years
It's because
early.
it slows the internet down. Like if she calls me on the phone, it's the phone line. If
Yeah.
she calls me on instant messenger, it's going to slow the internet down.
It's a good thing you don't
Don't
have
slow my
T-Mobile
internet
because
down.
calls go through Wi-Fi.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Wow.
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 Yeah, no, I'm so cool.
Wow.
I'm so cool. I have no friends.
So for 5 years, he hid this
this
watch up his ass. Funny side story. The other night, I completely disgusted and pissed my wife off, and it was awesome. I watched the movie The Aristocrats, not the Aristocats, The Aristocrats. Don't confuse the two, because if you put the Aristocrats on for your kids, you're gonna have a bad time. It's gonna be a bad time because they're gonna hear some shit they never thought they'd hear before. But it's about the joke, The Aristocrats. And anytime somebody says, "Oh, you're a comedian, tell me a joke," I tell them the joke. And I start off. So a family walks into a talent agent's office and says, "Have we got the act for you?" And then it goes on to describe, no, I'm not going to do it. It goes on to describe the most profane, disgusting, perverted, illegal, dangerous, horrific things that human beings could do to another. And then at the very end, the talent agent says, "Well, that's great. What's the name of the act?" And they say, "The Aristocrats." But there's a history behind the joke, and the movie explores that. But they talk about a lot of graphic, horrific shit. And she did not like it at fucking all. And it was awesome. She got angry. Like they were talking about some real foul shit.
It's always a party.
It's a party, especially when I do crazy shit.
You haven't been doing as much crazy stuff as usual.
Yep.
So what happens when you have kids?
Okay, I'll check that out later.
So how's everyone doing tonight?
You can call now. Okay, so call now. Wait, what? Nicole, call when ready. Fire when ready. Fire torpedo 1.
Unfunny, didn't laugh.
Fucking shut up. Why have I not pushed you out of a moving car?
You almost did once.
It's true.
You couldn't handle my weight.
Did leave you at Joe's Crab Shack once.
Yeah, that was actually pretty funny.
Good times, people.
Yeah. And then I also wandered away from my mother at Walmart once. It was in like a span of a week, too.
It's hilarious.
Yeah,
Who could this be?
Who could that be?
Who could that be? Hi.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I am watching you on the internet, but not hearing you, so it's really weird. But I'm hearing you in my phone, so it's kind of tripping me out because I'm used to seeing you in person on Tuesday night.
And it's going to be a delay, so you're going to see me give the camera the finger in a minute. You're not going to see it yet. Let me know when you see it, though.
Not right now. I just saw it.
Okay. So it's a few second delay. I can respect that.
Yeah. Hey, little Raj, what's up?
Howdy.
He says howdy.
What have you guys been talking about?
Coronavirus and how it affects his life as a high school student.
Oh, okay. I imagine he's getting all of his work done efficiently since he has no
Actually,
distraction.
I have been, except for my ASL work, because
Well, that's good. He's taking American Sign Language, Nicole, and that's.
Oh, can we sign to each other?
no.
Yes,
I hate it.
and I think you should. His problem is he gets like stage fright, and like he's got to send in video of himself signing to his teacher, but his whole class can access it, so he's afraid that people are going to see him and judge him on it.
You see, I'm fine with this because I can't see you. I don't know if you're watching or not, so it's fair.
I am watching, and you can tell Raj to
Yeah,
speak
but it's
closer to the
fine
mic.
because
Yeah, I know he does, and he's just not listening because I can't say the normal phrase I would normally say.
what is the normal phrase that you typically say?
I'm not saying it.
Dad, you can say it.
No, I cannot.
I've heard worse. You can
Just
say
get
it.
really close to it, like you're gonna give a little kiss on the cheek to the mic.
Like you're gonna kiss the
No.
tip.
Oh,
That's what you need to do.
that's kind of
Yeah, just like that. Oh, hey, wait, where are you going?
So Nicole Olio,
Yeah, what's up?
we got some Florida man action. Seriously?
I've been
What
I've
the?
been applying for jobs. You know what I did find? I found a 71-year-old Florida man was found whacking off in a Pizza Hut.
It was me.
It was you. You're 71. You look great for 71.
Hey, diet and exercise. Carrots are the key. Sometimes I eat them. Sometimes I make them into a soup. Sometimes I stick them right up my ass. As long as they get inside my body, it doesn't matter.
Your balls?
Maybe what? I don't know. So no. Did today in history? Did you do anything?
I was applying for jobs all day.
Okay.
Because my job sucks. My lack of jobs sucks.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what.
I'll do some real quick stuff right now.
Because I like you so much, I'm not gonna fire you, but I am not gonna pay you this week.
Oh, okay, great. Does that mean I owe you money instead?
No.
Wait, do I get paid for being on here?
Did I buy you a soda?
Yeah.
Then shut up, fatty. I love this boy.
So today in history, the Pope died in 2005.
Which Pope was it?
Hold on, I'll tell you right now.
Pope John Paul II.
Pope, yes, correct. We also had the Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated today. Oh, sorry, on the 4th. Just kidding. That did not happen today.
Oh, that's all right.
But it did happen on the 4th. Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated in 1968. And
hang on. This is history trivia. Who killed MLK Jr.? Raj?
John Wilkes Booth.
No.
Oh my gosh, I was totally gonna make that joke, but he beat me to it.
No, it was James Earl Ray.
James Earl Jones.
No, but what's fucked up about that is James Earl Jones was given an award, and they fucked up and wrote James Earl Ray on it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's
really?
bad. Yeah, and James Earl Jones is a black man, so they gave a black man an award with the name of a man who killed a black man. So it was bad.
That was somebody did that on purpose. That is not that is not an easy mistake to make.
No, you know what it is? I'm pretty confident that I know that name, but if it was a younger person, I mean, there are people out there that think New Mexico is a separate state.
Oh, yes.
So,
that is true.
grown ass people that think So I'm pretty sure that there was just a copy problem.
New Mexico is like a separate state than Florida? It totally is.
No, they think it's a separate country.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that's not true.
Like somebody was applying to change their driver's license, and they were told that we don't do exchanges of international driver's license, and it's not a fucking international. And like the supervisor didn't even know that and they they're so dumb they can't even Google the fucking thing, and they were convinced New Mexico is a different country.
That's silly.
Yeah.
There was a story a while back, a Florida man story, but coincidentally, I don't know what day it happened, but I heard a while back that this person went to Taco Bell and they paid with a $2 bill, and they were not accepting the $2 bill. They actually called the police, if I remember correctly, and the cop was like, "What the fuck's the problem? It's a $2 bill." Yeah, exactly. I have some birthdays for today. All right, who do you got? Jackie Chan. Ooh, he was in Cannonball Run. I don't know that. Yeah, it's a good movie. It's a good movie. Good. Cannonball Run. Good movie. Let's see who else. Anybody of relevance? Who else? What? Russell Crowe. Russell Crowe.
Who's that?
He's an actor.
I'm sorry, I'm young. Yeah.
Okay, if he doesn't know who Russell Crowe is, he's really not going to know who Billie Holiday is.
I have no clue who any of these.
You don't know who Billie Holiday is. With all the music I listen to, you don't know who the fuck Billie Holiday is. I love Billie Holiday. It's one of my favorite singers. Yeah, I'm going to play you some Billie Holiday later. She got a voice like you wouldn't believe. Beautiful. Let's see. I'm looking real quick for somebody else. And that's all the famous birthdays for today. All right. Well, happy birthday to those dead people. Yeah. Let me look for some more Florida man stories. I'm sure that they exist. Oh, yeah. They have to exist. Florida man never stops. Florida man. No quarantine is going to stop Florida man down. Keep Florida man down.
I think meth is keeping the people immune.
Florida man shoveling spaghetti in mouth, arrested at Olive Garden.
Was it during one of those like all-you-can-eat spaghetti things?
I don't know. Let's find out. Let's find out real quick. Florida man was arrested at Olive Garden after police say he had caused a drunken disturbance and was shoveling spaghetti into his mouth with his hands.
Jesus.
Ben Paget, 32, was arrested by police in Naples on April 7th on charges of disorderly intoxication and resisting an officer without violence, according to an arrest report obtained by the Miami Herald. The report said officers responded to a disturbance call. You sure it wasn't
That
you,
was in a
Roger?
donut video.
It may actually have been me, but are they sure it was spaghetti and not fettuccine Alfredo? Because I've been known to kick some fettuccine Alfredo ass.
No, definitely spaghetti. A
What?
restaurant worker told police that he caused a scene inside the restaurant and had been asking patrons for money outside and yelling expletives, the report said. Officers gave him a paper towel to clean up the pasta on his face. After he was taken into custody, he started smashing his head against the wall in a metal cage partition in the patrol car, causing him to cut his head open. Aww.
Oh, nice. So okay, so
Yeah,
your mom, I wasn't paying attention to people commenting. Your mom says Rod should sign something about me to you. So go ahead, sign something. You don't know?
I'm not viewing your feed right now because I'm looking at Florida Man stories.
What's that mean?
This kid's horrible. Oh, and Russell Crowe was in the movie Gladiator. Do you like movies about gladiators?
The Gladiator.
Well, no, it was a line from Airplane. Do you like movies about gladiators? Have you ever seen a grown man naked? Oh, so what else? What else you got, Nicole Olio?
Have you ever been to cockpit
Florida
before?
man threatens to destroy everyone with an army of turtles, police say.
That was on Donut too.
That would be a slow ass battle.
Massacre.
A Florida man is awaiting trial after screaming obscenities and threatening to destroy everyone with an army of turtles, according to police. I guess the thing today about Florida man is screaming obscenities. I wonder if it was the same man. Oh, no, just kidding. Thomas Devaney Lane, 61, was jailed in Brevard County facing multiple charges of breaching the peace, misusing 911, and resisting an officer without violence. This could have been the same person if they, he just took a trip to Olive Garden. Lane was yelling out obscenities, consistently calling himself the state, saying his turtle of armies will destroy them. That's stating that they would all see what would happen in an hour.
Did he happen to mention what their names were? Was it like Michelangelo, Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael?
I know it was armies, so it had to be a lot.
Okay. All right.
The incident happened near Melbourne. Police say they had received 7 calls about a man disturbing the peace Sunday, April 7th at 3 different locations.
Jesus.
At some point, Lane even entered the police department and proceeded to yell at the dispatcher while pounding on the walls and glass, according to the arrest report. He left the building but called 911 while at a 7-Eleven and again threatened the dispatch officer. The police reports say he told the dispatcher over the phone that he needed to leave now or you will be sorry you fucked with the state.
That's awesome.
Lane was later found in his car but refused to get out while yelling obscenities again and screaming about how his turtle army would destroy us.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Normal age regular.
That is funny. Oh, I love you, Florida man, wherever you are.
Regular normal age snapping turtles.
Okay, so I know that you want to make a 12 days of, I know you like making 12 days of whatever stories. I want to make a 12 days of Florida man.
Yes, that'll be like our thing. Like 12 days will be our thing.
Who, like you and I, or like Fubar's thing?
Whatever. We'll do a Fubar. You and I are Fubar. Do you realize that? Shit.
I mean, Raj too.
Nah, this kid's just a fucking jabroni.
I'm a regular.
He's
This is
just
my
a
fourth
fill-in.
time on here. This is my 4th time.
Yeah.
I'm cooler than.
You cooler than what?
A
A tampon from a polar bear or what?
haha. Wow, he quoted Bo Burnham. He's so original.
Bill Burr?
No,
Bo Burnham.
Bo Burnham.
I can't, I'm sorry, I can't hear him because he's not
Bo
talking to the microphone.
Burnham.
He said Bo Burnham.
Oh. Let's see what else happened today in history.
Okay, what else? What you got?
I'm looking up right now. Stall. Dude, my cat is the weirdest cat ever. He's laying with his front legs hanging off of the table.
You're trying to tell me that your cat is weird, and you think I won't believe that.
All right, I have no more Florida man stories for today. That's it. Oh, you know what? Oh, holidays. That's what I wanted to look up. All right.
Yes.
Holidays today. Holidays today. Everything that I've been singing for the past month has sounded like Mulan.
Really?
Yeah. I'll make a man out of you. All right. Today is National Zoo Lovers Day.
Hey, go Joe Exotic.
I'm holding
Today
the
is
banana too. That's
National
even funny.
Empanada Day.
I love empanadas.
So do I. I love food wrapped in other food.
Hell yeah.
So like bacon wrapped like around like
Jonathan's
shrimp.
watching. What's up, brother?
Today is National All Is Ours Day. I don't know what that means.
Yes. Whatever the fuck that. I don't know.
Let's see what else we got. Oh, we got a bunch of holidays today, actually. Okay, so some are serious, some are not so serious.
Okay.
Today is a day of remembrance for the victims of Rwanda.
Okay. Rip. Press F in the chat.
That was my ethnic.
If you lived in Armenia, today would be Motherhood and Beauty Day.
Ah, it's like Armenian Mother's Day. And if you've ever seen some
Yeah.
Armenian women, they aren't really that beautiful. So they got unibrows and big shoulders.
If
So
we
they
are
don't-
in Mongolia, today would be Health Day.
Ooh.
If we were in Taiwan, it would be God of Medicine's birthday.
Ooh, happy birthday, God of Medicine.
That's ironic considering the situation that we're all in.
true story.
Yeah. If we were in Mozambique, it would be Women's Day, which just passed not that long ago here.
All right. Happy Women's Day, Mozambique.
Oh, you know what today is? I'm going to tell you the holidays for today. Some other stuff for today.
Okay.
Today is National Beer Day.
Beer, like beer?
Yes, like cerveza.
Here's to beer.
Today is also National Coffee Cake Day.
Ooh, and you know what's funny? I was looking at a recipe today for a homemade version of Entenmann's coffee cake.
Oh, okay. Maybe it pops up on your feed subconsciously.
No, a friend of mine made it a couple days ago, and I remember like, ooh, that sounds fucking delicious. Let me go look that recipe up. So there you go. I don't think it was connected.
Today, I did not celebrate this because I did stuff today that contradicts what this holiday is.
Okay.
Today is National No Housework Day.
I think we're all like fucking that one up just because we have nothing else to do. Yeah, we're all a
Yeah.
bunch of fucking shut-ins. When this is over, it's going to be like people crawling out of caves, pasty white, no tans. We're all going to walk out and be blinded by the sun.
Today, I like this one. Today is National Girl Me Too Day.
It's National Me Too Day.
No, Girl Me Too, like Girl Me Too. Like
Oh,
me.
like
Oh.
me as well. Gotcha.
Ah,
Me too, girlfriend.
It's spelled the same, so I guess it could be Me Too Day.
Yeah, but that would be hashtag Me Too, which is also pound Me Too. So,
oh my
you know,
god.
that's horrible. I'm going to hell in every religion.
Yeah.
Support your local artists
Yes.
and listen, support your local artists and your local like crafters of things and makers of things because it is National Handmade Day.
Nice.
that's
That sounds like an HJ thing.
Oh my god.
What?
I know what that means.
Shut up. You
I've
don't
been
know.
on
You don't know
Urban
jack shit.
Dictionary.
Raj, I remember when I was your age and my father sat me down and said, Raj, I think it's time we have a talk about sex. And I said, all right, Dad, what do you want to
No,
know?
Those are all the holidays for today.
All right.
Well, you know, here's a random holiday that's on Thursday. Would you like to know what it is?
Hit me with it.
National Chinese Almond Cookie Day.
Ooh, I'm going to stay the fuck away from those.
It's not National
It's also
Chinese Bat
National
Soup
Alcohol
Day.
Screening Day.
You want to hear something fucked up? Raj just reminded me of that. So the U.S. Mint is releasing quarters to commemorate different things. The quarter for 2020 commemorating the National Park Service is bats.
Oh my god!
It's 2 bats, and that's how this whole fucking virus started. Goddamn bat soup.
Listen, the golf kids everywhere are happy to use the bat quarters.
Okay. Why?
Because bats, golf people, bats and golf.
All right.
They're spooky. Like, come on.
Spooky.
The Chinese New Year said that this year was the year of the rat. You know what rhymes with rat? Bat.
Ooh. You know what also rhymes with bat?
What?
Cat, sat, chat.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Fat.
Ancient aliens hired me.
Aliens. I'm not saying it was aliens, but it was aliens. Oh.
It's aliens. It's always aliens.
Always aliens.
Always.
So what else you got for us, Nicolio Leo?
That's it. Those are my stories for today.
All right. I think we're probably gonna wrap the show up because we're currently past curfew, and I don't want to end up going to jail and get my butthole fingered tonight. So.
Oh, you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive. Not today. Today's a bad day. I've been eating a lot of greasy food. No bueno.
Yeah, he doesn't want that guy in the meme to show up behind him.
So, all right, Nicole, we appreciate you calling in. We miss you, of course, because you are the fucking bomb diggity. And thanks for calling in and making this show not suck.
Yeah, thank you. You really saved us here.
Hey, Raj. One last thing before I go.
Yes.
Which one? Big one or the little one?
Little Raj.
Uh-huh.
You like that banana?
Actually, yes. It's filled with sand.
All right, he squeezed the titties for a second, but he's been playing with that banana a lot. And now he's got the banana between the boobs. This kid's a fucking degenerate. You're a fucking degenerate.
You flip it over, and then it's balls.
I love back to watching you guys.
All right.
Thank you so much for having me, as always.
My pleasure.
And
we'll talk to you later.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
You see, the banana's the more fun one.
Nicole Raven, everybody.
Yeah,
Yay!
She's the interesting one here.
She is, like, legit. Like, without her calling in, like when I have to do the show by myself,
it isn't food.
It fucking sucks because we're just, personalities. We flow. We work well together. That's why I'm so happy to have her.
Nicole.
True story. So we're probably gonna wrap the show up there, kids. I gotta get this kid to bed because he's got to get up and do homeschooling tomorrow.
Oh, it's okay. I mean, it really doesn't matter what time I wake up.
It's true. That's true.
It's homeschool, so
I think that's the one thing I'm enjoying about this whole thing is I don't have to get up early.
Yeah.
I don't like getting up early. It's not like I go to bed at 9 o'clock and I sleep late. I don't go to bed until like 2 or 3 in the morning. So not having to get up at 6:30 is kind of nice.
Yeah, but it's like mom has to barge into my room at 7 in the morning.
How do you think I feel, man?
Dude, she's crazy.
She left the bedroom door open this morning and decided to play fucking brass band in the kitchen.
Oh, yeah, that was kind of funny.
No, it wasn't. I was sleeping.
Yeah, I was
peacefully.
awake by then because she decides to get us all started nice and early when we can just wake up an hour later and still be done with the work in the same amount of time.
It's all good. So that's the show tonight, kids. I hope everybody is staying safe and healthy. Remember to wash your hands, wash your ass.
Yes, get a bidet.
What else do you want to add to the show, Raj?
I have nothing else.
You have nothing else you want to say? You want to say to the people? You want to give a shout out to a special young lady?
Oh, yes. I would like to shout out my father. Oh, wait. You're not a lady.
How do you know I'm your father? I mean, you live in my house, you eat my food, but how do you know I'm your father?
We look kind of the same.
Yeah, we do. We're both fat as fuck.
Spherical.
Spherical. We're spherical.
Yeah,
I'm in shape. Round's in shape.
Okay.
All right, kids. So we're going to cut it there. We appreciate you watching. We do this every Tuesday night. Next week could be from my house. We don't know.
I will see you guys in a year.
Yeah. We'll broadcast from Sugar Walls. So we'll see how that goes. And maybe we'll have Nicole call in. So that's what's going on. Yeah, you didn't know that? It's called Sugar Walls. Yeah.
Oh
I'm going to paint the walls pink. It's going to be awesome.
Oh, you're trying to be like Peter Wolfinger now.
Yeah. Yeah. But I like the name Sugar Walls. So the name of the studio is Sugar Walls Studio. All right. So anyway, so that's it, kids. Raj needs to announce a fake schedule of events he'll be attending. Yeah, except for the fact that he's going to be attending. I don't know. Let's see. Tomorrow morning he'll be attending breakfast in the kitchen. Schoolwork at your computer, dinner in the kitchen, maybe playing video games on the couch.
That's
that's his schedule.
You see, I enjoy what I do.
if we weren't in this friggin' quarantine, it would be funny to have him like say that he's playing Amalie Arena and stuff like that. But
Oh yeah, I'm playing Madison Square Garden.
yep, nope.
Yeah, I'm
So-
not funny enough for that.
So Raj, do you know how the show gets closed? Do you know the last thing that gets said?
An Irish goodbye. You just
No,
shut it
no,
off.
No.
Oh wow,
You have
you're
to say it,
actually-
but you can't say it until I tell you to say it. All right.
If you're gonna make me say a swear word, I'm not going to do that because I know that Sidney's probably watching.
So just hold on to that. That's your script.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see it now.
So anyway, so that's the show. We do this every Tuesday. Don't forget to follow Nicole at her social media, which is you'll find. Just look for it. I mean, look for the show. You'll find her. I'm at Real Roger Nelson. You can follow him at what?
It's Roger Nelson Jr. 69. Or if you're into racing, then yeah, you'll find it.
Yeah, he I wonder why he uses that number. Oh, because that was my number.
Yeah, and my number for one season,
Yeah,
but
it's
it's a
true.
funny number too. Now it's a meme.
So don't forget to follow everybody. Check out the performers that we have had on the show. A lot of them are out of work, so if you can throw them some cash, hook them up. There we go. Thank you, Nicole. She got Nicole_Raven. So find her on that. I just can't. I can barely remember mine. Don't forget to follow the show at Fubar Weekly. Yeah, that's that. So we're going to wrap it up, kids. We appreciate it. Again, check us out every week. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the little bell icon for notifications and all that happy horse shit. Don't forget to spay or neuter your children.
Fubar out.